developing stories. I am Sahid Arabisala. President Bola Tinubu has directed the National Security Advisor, Noah Ribado, to coordinate negotiations with various parties in Ogoniland in the oil-rich Niger Delta area to resume oil production. The president, who gave the directive when he received Ogoni leaders, including Governor Simeola Fubara of Rivers State at the Aso Villa, said his administration would prioritize peace, justice, and sustainable development in the area. Tinubu called for unity and reconciliation, urging the Ogoni people to set aside historical grievances and work together to achieve peace, development, and a clean environment. The president asked ministers, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and the Rivers State government to cooperate with the Office of the National Security Advisor to achieve this mandate. The Federal Ministry of Livestock Development has alerted Nigerians over the outbreak of anthrax in Zamfara State. The Director, Information and Public Relations Department of the Ministry, Ben Gong, in a statement, also advised livestock farmers to put in place preventive measures. Gong noted that anthrax is preventable through coordinated efforts such as risk assessment, surveys, and ring vaccination of susceptible animals in high-risk areas, stated that prompt detection and response are critical to containing its spread. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardozo, has vowed to tackle the buying and selling of Naira notes, which has become widespread in the country. He made this vow in a keynote address at the inaugural Stakeholders Conference of the Committee of Heads of Banks Operations in Lagos. The CBN boss stated that commoditization of the Naira poses a significant threat not only to the banking sector but also to the daily lives of Nigerians who rely on the currency for transactions. He said the Apex Bank strategies to tackle the commoditization of the Naira are enhancing public engagement awareness on the responsible use of the Naira, strengthening the cash management system to ensure fair distribution across the country, collaborating with law enforcement agencies to enforce existing regulations and bring perpetrators to book, and promoting digital payment channels to reduce the use of cash transactions. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Boso Tijani, has revealed that rising inflation and operational costs prompted the recent tariff increase approved for telecommunication companies operating in the country. While defending the ministry's 2025 budget proposal before a joint House of Representatives and Senate Committee on Communication, Tijani stated that the tariff increase aligns with broader economic trends, where rising tariffs result in higher consumer prices due to additional costs on imported goods. He further clarified that tariffs act as a sales tax, causing a one-off price hike rather than sustained inflation. The minister lamented that the ministry is underfunded and lacks the necessary resources to discharge its responsibilities effectively, stressed the need for a review of the ministry's 2025 budget proposal to enable it to fulfill its mandate. The Nigerian Communications Commission, the industry regulator, recently approved a 50% increase in current tariffs following a request from telecommunications operators. And in the Red Chamber, the Senate has lamented the country's failure to conduct a population census in the past 19 years. The Red Chamber stated that it has made Nigeria a laughingstock among the Committee of Nations which regard credible data and proper planning as the standard practice. This was even as the NPC chairman, Nasir Kaura, hinted that the biometric model of the head count is being worked on. The Senate did not hide its displeasure at the absence of credible data and statistics for thorough and specific planning in the country due to lack of headcounts over the years. And this came to the fore during the 2025 budget defense session, which the NPC chairman had with the Senate Committee on National Identity and Population, chaired by Senator Abdul Nimgi, representing Bauchi Central. Consequently, the legislators directed the National Population Commission to ensure Nigeria holds a nationwide census this year. And to Ondo State, the present administration in Ondo State says it will not shirk its responsibility of providing an enabling environment for investors to do business in the state. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, during a meeting with the management board of an investment company in Akure, said every effort will be sustained towards making the state investment haven in a bid to drive economic growth and development. Governor Aiyedatiwa renewed his determination to sustain the relative peace in the state, hence more support of the people for his administration. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole provides more insights to the visit.
The delegation was led to the governor's office in Akure by a former group managing director of NNPC, Mr. Funsho Kukpolokun.
Son of the soil.
Mr. Kukpolokun leads the management board of a company recently licensed by the federal government through the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission to manage 2 new oil fields in the riverine communities of Ilajelu government area of Ondo State. He commended the governor for making the state an investment-friendly destination with an assurance that the licensed company will not involve in illegal operations.
What we have with us is good news. It will be good news. It must start from somewhere. It must start from the Excellency. We want to tell him first.
Prior to now, we've had engagements with the people of Shikonelu, but now that we now have this access to 270 and 271, we thought that before we started any activities, it was important to come and first and foremost notify His Excellency of these assets.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who restated his commitment to the development of the state, said no stone will be left unturned towards advancing every sector of the economy.
Ondo State is very, very lucky at this time, because that's part of my name. Because a lot has been happening since I came on board. And one of those happenings is the good news that has been brought to us today by Sahara Energy. So it's what we've been looking forward to, what we've been waiting for. We've always been saying this, that Ondo State is blessed with so many resources, not just oil and gas. We have the best arable land in Nigeria all around season for agric produce. We're the leading producer of cocoa in Nigeria. We have tar sand there for glass manufacturing. We have kaolin, we have bitumen, the second largest deposit in the world. They are all there untapped. These oil wells that you are just warned, sometimes about 5 years ago caught fire, and we were engaging the people we knew that were operating the chairman. They said there was nothing there. And I was asking them a question: if there is no oil, why would fire be coming out? Can water bring out fire? Today I'm vindicated, because it's become one of the fields that have just been, assigned to an oil company, Sahara Energy, the 2 oil wells, that is, which we call the PPL 270 and 271, that falls under Ondo State, and more particularly Ilaje local government, in a community called Jumole and Oluzai.
The governor expressed gratitude to the company for making the state its investment destination.
I want to assure you that we provide an enabling environment, there's no doubt about that. And I also want to let you know that Ondo State is one of the most peaceful and safest states in Nigeria. Because of our security architecture, our citizens are very warm. We